Hey everyone, it's Lex, and right now I'm going to be doing my February favorites video. So, where do I start? Okay, I think the first thing I'm going to start with is a scent, and I bet you all seen this. This is the Justin Bieber Someday perfume. And yes, I know he's come out with a new one, and honestly, I like the smell of this one way better. And I stopped wearing it for a bit, and I started up again because I just remembered like how amazing it smells. It smells really like florally and fruity, and honestly, I think it's like the perfect thing for spring, like winter, like transitioning into spring. I think it smells really good. The next thing that is like on my list right now is Spectro Gel. Spectro Gel is amazing. Honestly, one of the best skin things I've ever used. It is a cleanser, and it's for blemish-prone skin, and my skin is like, ew. It's terrible. But this stuff helps. And it just comes out sort of like a gel-like, I don't know if you can see that, sort of gel-like, well, because it's called Spectro Gel. And honestly, it's really, really, really gentle, and it cleans. It like gets stuff off, and without overly drying your skin and making it all tight. So yeah, that is a big, big, big hit with me. I've been using this so long, and this is 500 milliliters, and it has lasted me 3.5 months. So definitely go check this out. This stuff works. So the next thing is another scent, and it is a Baileys body mist. This one's in pomegranate and lemon. Looks like that, and as you can tell, it is like one of my favorites because I've used it like basically all up. At my school, we aren't really supposed to have scents, but after gym class, people like spraying this anyway, and it just smells so good, and it's light and fresh. So honestly, it's not something like people would have an allergic reaction to really, but it's something that smells good and keeps you feeling fresh, because yeah, you need to feel fresh after PE. The next thing on my list is hand sanitizers. You guys know I love my hand sanitizers. I've got 3 right here, but my favorite right now, that I showed in my What's My Purse video, is my antibacterial hand gel in Baba Black Cherry. Looks like that. Bath & Body Works are my favorite hand sanitizers because they don't smell icky, and they have like little beads that like, you know, explode. And what does this one smell like? Well, it smells like cherries and like fruit, and yeah, you need to use hand sanitizer because you're touching everything, especially if you're on the bus like me. You're getting germs everywhere. You need a hand sanitizer. The next thing is also from my What's My Purse video. It is my strawberry body butter from the Body Shop, and this one smells absolutely amazing. Like, I've used up so much of this because it smells just so good. It smells like real strawberries. It makes me like want to eat it, like mouth-watering, like good smelling. And these are amazing for traveling. They're like mini, and honestly, they're very, very hydrating, and I love them. The next thing that I have is a nail polish, and this honestly has been a favorite for a few months. I've gotten this on Christmas, and it's a New York color, and I wore this on New Year's, and it is in the color Big City Dazzle number 276, and it is a instant one, and it's a sparkle top coat. Honestly, you could wear this like alone, like it's really quite sparkly if you put on 2 coats, but if you put on one, it's great as a top coat. And I absolutely love this. It has a little flecks shimmer of like silver and red. I think it was great, so I wore it on New Year's. The next thing is my new straightener. This is a John Frieda London, Paris, New York one, and it is silver. And I like this because it has like ion cooling, so that when you touch your hair after you straighten it, it is not like hot, like you don't burn your hand if you touch it right away. It cools it down so your hair follicles are like closing up after all that heat, and so your hair doesn't steam as much. And you turn it on like that, and it can go up to 205 degrees. So I really love this thing, and it came with a little thing to put on like the table or something, so you don't burn your table while you're doing your like vanity or like bathroom or something. And that is replacing my old one, my Cortex. I love this thing, but I dropped it, and the warranty is done, and the plates are just really messed up. But I'll miss you. I've got 2 more things, well, technically 3 more things left, and they sort of tie in together, and these are for relaxation, because if you're like me, starting a new semester, just finishing exams, honestly, you need to relax. So, right now I have music that I like. You probably don't have the same music taste as me, and that's okay, but this is my personal favorites, and it is the new One Direction Take Me Home limited edition yearbook. And I like the yearbook editions because when you open them up, they have like a foreword, and then they like have like pages like Canada represent, you know, because us Canadian Directioners. And then it has like a slot for the CD at the front. And honestly, this is a great CD. My favorite songs are probably Heart Attack, Loved You First, Still the One, Little Things. There's so many. I mean, I can't pick. And then the other CD is Ed Sheeran because, you know, I love my Ed Sheeran. He's just so amazing. And my favorite song is You and I. And the way he writes is just so amazing. It's like poetry. So I would definitely recommend you pick up this album. I actually gave this to my sister for Christmas, and she didn't take it. So I've sort of claimed it. Yeah. And the last thing is a journal. This is my journal. It is a leather, and it has like this thing. It's unlocked right now. It has like this lock and a key. And honestly, just journaling down and jotting down how you're feeling that day, or even drawing like doodles and stuff, just makes you feel so much better, releasing all this tension without like yelling at someone. So I think this is a great way to like cool off and like really relax. And even if you can only write for 5 minutes, it's still good to get something down. And in the future, looking back on this, you'll be like, my spelling was terrible, because I know that's how I am. And it's a really great way to keep memories and record all your